So will we get this historic announcement next month? We have another interview by the Daily Mail with Simon Holland. And it's interesting. And we're going to get into it right here on the Human Spectrum. Yes, once again, Simon Howe is in the news. This time the Daily Mail. Short article, but he seems to be more confident today than he was in the past week. And he talks about it in this small clip that I have for you. I do have the entire video. I'll leave the link to the entire video so that you can watch it in its entirety. But before we do that, Oxford is where they have this program called Breakthrough Listen, and this object or planet, they're calling it Breakthrough Listen 1, and they do have a guy that donated, I believe it was $100 million, so they can have time with these radio telescopes, and they're really very advanced. This breakthrough in Oxford has telescopes in California, Australia, and I believe some other parts of the world. And with that money, they've been buying a lot of time and using the information they get from the time they have using these radio telescopes to kind of look into that, what they're calling a narrow band, trying to find that perfect sweet spot, and they believe they have. And Simon Holland is definitely talking about it, and he does have connections there at Oxford. And I'll go through this article real quick and give you a little background on this. This is from the Daily Mail just today. It goes on to say, evidence of alien life could be revealed next month as NASA filmmaker claims we've found it. Simon Holland, who has worked on documentaries for the BBC and NASA-funded projects, said that an Oxford-backed program searching for extraterrestrial signals has quietly identified non-human intelligence in our galaxy. The Oxford team has confirmed they are analyzing the signal, but have not yet revealed the likely source. It goes on to say that they're looking for details, hence the delay in publishing the news. Holland told Daily Mail of the strange radio signal, which has been hotly debated ever since astronomers first detected it on April of 2019. I had no idea. But citing a source with first-hand knowledge from within the Oxford-led nonprofit Breakthrough Listen, Holland is persuaded that evidence is mounting in favor of the theory that this signal did not originate from advanced alien species. Correction, did originate from advanced alien species. He goes on to say, my contact is a senior European Union radio telescope administrator, Holland told the Daily Mail. We found a non-human extraterrestrial intelligence in our galaxy, he said, and people don't know about it. Breakthrough Listen began as a $100 million nonprofit research project, which was initiated by the Soviet-born Israeli entrepreneur, investor, and physicist Yuri Milner in January of 2016. In short, although BLC-1 appeared to originate from a world orbiting the star Proxima Centauri, the team noted other Earth-based signals that it closely resembled. It says their provisional conclusion in 2021 was that BLC was much more likely to be some unidentified radio wave pollution coming from Earth, possibly even in Australia. But Holland said that Breakthrough Listen might be changing its tune. So that was pretty much the gist of the Daily Mail article. And though I remain skeptical, because it's healthy, I do keep an open mind. And I know that some of these articles that are saying that there might be an historical announcement within a month or so are in mostly newspapers and magazines that cover drama, actors, actresses, stuff like that. So but sometimes these newspapers and magazines actually get it right. Usually it just takes one good investigative reporter to do their due diligence and actually get the information from the correct sources and put it together. And Simon Holland seems to think that the Mirror did, and today I see that Daily Mail contacted him for an interview, and after that interview he actually made his own video right on YouTube, and I'll play a clip of that. But to watch the whole thing in entirety is much better, because he gets into more technical terms and a lot of other stuff that he can help you understand the way he describes it. So I'll leave that link in the description for you guys. But for now, I'll play that clip for you, and we'll check it out.
They are still looking at it. So I contacted the principal investigator, Dr. Andrew Simeon from Berkeley, who runs Breakthrough Listen's science program. Dr. Simeon, I asked, BLC1, Breakthrough Listen Candidate 1, is it a technological signature? And he gave me this totally unambiguous answer. He said, Simon, maybe. Oh, crap. Yeah. But when pushing him further on what they'd found, he said, well, we're still very much looking at it. When and if we get enough data to confirm what this single point source on a planet rotating in the narrowband electromagnetic frequency really is, we'll publish it. And that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. No, it really is the story. They have found a signal. The signal is Liz, low information zone. They haven't yet confirmed that it is really a technological signature. When they do, who knows when, Breakthrough Listen will be the people to tell our planet they found evidence of an alien technological signature.
Remember yesterday we were discussing how there's a group of scientists who's using the largest telescope in the world currently. Sort of looks like the Arecibo one in Puerto Rico, and they are also saying they might come out with the historical announcement. But my guess is they're at Oxford and in China, they're doing the same thing. They're making sure they have all the pieces together and making sure that they're 100%, maybe 110% positive that this signal that they have been studying, based off the late 90s, early 2000s program with SETI, using the screensavers to give it all the power they needed, which provided them, from what I know, were 5 candidates. But out of the 5 candidates, we were talking about 3, but now they're narrowing down to BLC1. So that's interesting. They pretty much, it sounds like they pretty much scrapped the other 4 for now, and they're really honing in on this BLC1. So we'll see what happens. It's interesting. I remain skeptical, but I keep an open mind. But I will say this: if the pieces come together in a positive way, enough for them to come out with an historical announcement, you know, this affects all of humanity. This would be the biggest announcement ever. Life-changing, possibly. So we'll see what happens. And you gotta love the guy. Simon Holland is not only a great director and producer, but he's just he's a very interesting guy. He knows a lot of people. He has a lot of connections, and I pay attention to him because very smart man, and he's been in many interviews, and this is a guy that knows his way around science, not just producing and everything else he does. He's known for a lot of things, but this guy's pretty smart. But that's what I wanted to bring to you today. And remember, if you have any videos or images of anything anomalous, paranormal, again, anything along those lines, I would love to have a copy of it so we can feature it here on the Human Spectrum. Absolutely. Just leave your first name or handle and where it took place, and that would be great. If it's your first time here, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Our channel is growing, and we're going to be doing interviews soon. It's going to make it much more interesting, and I'm sure you'll appreciate it. So if you haven't subscribed, do me the favor, subscribe and smash that like button, thumbs up, bell, notifications, etc., so that you can be notified on the next podcast or video. So with that said, have a good day or night, depending on where you are. Take care.